Latest action movies 2025. Intelligence resurfaces shocking across the desert. How many years of cameras? And Jimmy Fox finally reunited to bring a visual feast. Great for the audience. Dramatic action scenes in movies, along with funny conversations. Every scene, it's going to hit your senses exactly. The movie is even better. It's like taking you on a roller coaster ride. I don't know when it will be easy. When you think, I can see the next direction of the story, then the movie will go 180 degrees. Every role is like a mystery. I thought it was harmless, but it's actually dangerous. Not in the end. No one knows what their true purpose is. Okay, no more talking. The movie begins. Emily and Matt are longtime CIA agents. Two of them. We've been on countless dangerous missions together. They work very well together. That day, give them an important task. It's masquerading as a hot dealer. The French went to negotiate cooperation with the leash boss of the Volker group. Soon they both accepted the invitation. House of Ledgers attending the party. After detecting the target, Emily sprayed special flower water on the back of her hand. Wait until GX. Go ahead and kiss the back of your hand to say hello. Then a fingerprint was easily taken away. That's their real goal. It's getting the secret key. It's hidden in the safe upstairs. After we get the fingerprints and the audio, the two of them rushed upstairs. Successfully open the insurance link, get the key. This key is a key. It can completely control the world's industry. If it's still in the hand gag, this could lead to an accident. Like the nuclear disaster above Nobit, it would be a global disaster. But when you close your insurance, then the alarm in the building suddenly went off. Subordinates of the Ledgers broke into the room and started fighting with two people, but their skills don't seem to work. Just one trick has been defeated. Then according to the instructions of the two people, they easily escaped the pursuit, leaving the scene. After completing the mission, they asked for the help of Mi-6. They got on a plane back to the United States. At this point, Emily nervously announced that she was pregnant. He said Matt was the father. A spy's life is always dangerous. Emily thought that Mark would want to leave this baby. I can't believe Mark didn't say a word. I told you to keep the baby. Except to say it bluntly, I will be responsible for being a father. Mark's steady attitude moved Emily. When you're both excited, you're going to celebrate. Right on the plane, Emily's suddenly a little unusual. You want to go to the bathroom. The flight attendant said the toilet was being repaired. And the next 11 hours, it cannot be used on the plane. This unusual situation make two people have rich experience. Be immediately alert. It's at this moment, the flight attendant in the back suddenly reacted. Hold Emily from behind. Turns out the enemy's target is also the secret key. To make the enemy less alert, that Matt threw away the key box. To divert attention, two people working together to attack. Because Emily's pregnant right now, so your actions are pretty limited. Every time you attack, it's very difficult. Not only have to deal with strong attacks of the enemy, you have to be careful to protect the baby inside. The other eye is also held by the enemy. I can't help Emily. When both sides are in danger, the enemy picked up the gun on the ground. He didn't hesitate to shoot at Emily. The moment 1,000 pounds of hanging hair. Mark used all his strength to stop it, but I couldn't believe the bullet was deflected. In the chaos, the bullet flew straight towards the captain. In the control room, in a moment, the plane lost control. It's falling at incredible speed, when the enemy is still drowning in happiness. When you get the key, the next second, the tail of the plane has veer hit hard with snow mountains. Veer hit hard. Everything in the plane is messed up. The rest of the plane's body skied in the snow. In front of you is a deep abyss. At the moment of birth and death, Matt spotted the only parachute in the cabin. I didn't hesitate to wear it for Emily. Face to face with a serious man. That's so important. Emily, SAO, can you run away alone? She hugged Matt tightly and finally parachuted to the ground. The two landed safely. The joy of surviving a disaster. Make two people appreciate each other more. After the exchange, the two agreed. Looks like the organization wants to blame the two of them, so be prepared for the locker to shut up. So you two decided. The plane is missing this time, to transmit information. Suppose you two have met. Although SAO, the commando's job is too dangerous. The child who is about to be born has a peaceful life. To grow up, they decided to watch the Sword Guard. Start a normal and peaceful life. From then on, you two have lived happily and peacefully together for 15 years. That morning, on the way to take Alice's daughter to school, the couple suddenly discovered their immature daughter already in love. For to explain to the doubt in my heart, Emily stole her daughter's laptop. That the contents of it astound you. It turns out that every time I come to your house to learn what Alice said, they're actually going to the bar for a spin. After you both know the truth, immediately rush to the scene. Just went into the bar. They saw Alice's shadow in the stream. Emily pulls her daughter ready to go home, but the thugs saw the young girl being dragged away. I immediately feel dissatisfied. They even made fun of you for being old-fashioned. They can't believe it. It's this very normal-looking couple. It was actually the top commandos who withdrew from the world. Face the harassment of these uneducated kids. Emily's fire was burning. But these people don't realize the seriousness of the problem. They still want their own face back. In my own area, as you can see in front of two players, their attacks are like mosquitoes. Just a few seconds, the leading CA was knocked downstairs. After going home, Alice is suspicious of her parents' violent behavior, but you two are deliberately hiding this. They don't want their children in danger. I can't believe the next day, suddenly someone came to the house. They even took out the video from the bar last night. This guy's name is Jack. He was the superior of the Matt couple that year. This time I went to the two of them is because, at the scene of a plane crash 15 years ago, they just found an empty box. There is no secret key, and some enemies on the plane. The secret key doesn't know where. For this, I think it has something to do with Baron 6. It's based on reliable intelligence. Baron had previously worked closely with Jiek on a journey to find two, and the secret key is lost. I think Matt is in great danger right now. If you are discovered, your whole family will be in danger. But when you're talking to each other, must have suddenly encountered a local lockout attack. When the couple woke up, they realized the killer was here. The two of them saw that and immediately hid in the house. The assassins group is surrounded in all directions. Heavy bullets fired at the building. Turn it like a beehive. Emily is worried about putting two kids at school in danger. I immediately packed my equipment. Let's get the two kids out of here. Then the two of them rushed out of the garage. The group of assassins also chase relentlessly behind. An epic chase has begun. On the big road, based on more than 25 years of experience, Emily sped up at the corner and successfully caused a tailing car to overturn. But the rest of the chasers are tough as leeches. In the face of this persistent pursuit, Mark quickly thought, I got a soda bottle in I's car and throw it at KA's car. When the water exploded in KA's car, Emily sped up to attack again. The VA hit very hard, causing the car to deviate from the road. The enemy's car is out of control. Based on their smile, it's not hard to realize that this is the life they want. And also since then, Team 2 is officially back. After the two escaped the chase, Matt told Emily the truth. It turns out that before the delivery of the key box then you stole the key and hid it in his mother-in-law's house in England. Emily was amazing. Because Mark never told you this. They know this is serious. You have to go to school and take the kids first. Then come to you immediately. Get the keys back to the CIA. That's how they get the CIA's protection. Fully protected for two children. After landing smoothly in the UK, the strange behavior of airport staff make Mark realize their movements. It may have been exposed to escape the pursuit. They got on a bus full of people and get out early as you go through the parking lot. I can't believe their every action was soon taken by the GA's subordinates. I see it all. When you get out of the car, he stole the keys to a passerby's car and successfully drive the enemy away. But this sudden situation has confused the two children. They're even banned from using the wireless network. Strange things have happened recently, and the unusual behavior of their parents. Alice doesn't understand, but she didn't have time to ask. The car's fuel is running out. There's no other way. They're just resting at a roadside gas station. During the gas pump, Alice suddenly realized the information on the whole family's passport is faked. Liu Sung also noticed the abnormality. So the boy stole a game console to torture himself. The fate of parents. I can't believe the danger is coming. The Ledger's retainers tracked the gas station. Under the circumstances, without any weapons, Mark decided to burn the gas hose in his hand. Fire on people who are not invited to come here. One of them tried to shoot a counter-gun. I can't believe I was knocked down by Emily. The bar doesn't give up either. She dragged Io to fight Emily. Although Isao, you are also top commandos. So, this group of people is not their competition at all. After a period of time, the enemy has been defeated. They couldn't explain it to their two children. They quickly put them in the car to escape. But the problem always comes at a time When they're running away, a gang encountered Baron's convoy at a turn, after Baron discovered the two. Then immediately turn around and chase. Also, so in cool quick response, open the window and fire. The public car is filled with steel pipes next to it. The car was forced to stop in the middle of the road. Success! The Baron's car was stopped behind. I can't hide this anymore. Matt was honest with the kids. After knowing the true identity of their parents, Alice took a breath. Because she used to see you two as fugitives. I can't believe their work is so cool. When they talk to each other. Matt threw away the game console that was exposed to a public car on the side of the road. After a night out, 4 people, they finally arrived at Mark's mother-in-law's mansion. When she was young, she was your top assassin. When she retired, she married her boyfriend, 30 years her junior. But it was clear that Ginny did not want to see them very much, and the reason doesn't have to be said. It was also there at the time. Baron found the game console in the car. I don't know where Matt's going though. But they're still following Matt's trajectory. They locked the target within 10 kilometers, and after relying on searches in this area, he suddenly discovered that he's seen Ginny, and yet live here. He didn't expect it. Ginny's picture is somewhat similar to Emily's. To face this surprise, Baron immediately decided to visit Ginny, but because the enemy's condition is special, so you have to get the right. If you act on your own, Baron's career will end here. But right now, an armed group arrived at the villa. They cut the line. The alarm is silent. Use a bomb to blow up the door. Matt and his wife are still looking for the secret key. But when they get their stuff back home, I found out Ginny was tied up. 2 people. When they untie their mother, they immediately run to find you. But I thought I'd come up the stairs. Enemies from all over surrounded them. In the east, they are fully equipped. Under this inferiority in both quantity and quality, it's obviously like fighting a rock with an egg. So Matt immediately took out the key, to be prepared to use it in exchange for 2 children who are tied up. When they thought the guy behind it was Baron, he must have come out of the room. 2 husband Matt immediately suspicious. It's not that they must have been locked out of their front door. Why it turns out, Clay chased Green. It's just an eyeshadow that he set up. His goal is the Clay secret key, and why he did that is because 15. Mark and his wife went missing last year. He was accused by his superiors and fired. After 7 years, he found another way. In his distorted perception, this secret key, this will help him get back to the top. Baron has always been considered an enemy. I'm not actually working with GIEC. That for many years, Baron has been quietly investigating the GIEC operation to find the key and uncover the conspiracy behind it. After successfully obtaining the key, let the kids check it right away. But also at that time, Ginny tied up also started to act. She took the weapon hidden in the kitchen. And when the enemy doesn't pay attention, he kills 2. Even though you are very careful, but the loud fighting still makes sure to pay attention. Matt and Emily saw that and stole the enemy's gun. But the children are still in their hands. They don't dare to act on their own. Probably say that. I just want to sell the keys for money, so just let him get out of here. Then he'll let the kids out safely. Who fainted and Emily finished talking. And then we put the kids in a helicopter. After the group must have left, Group Hula immediately checked the camera, based on the helicopter number, to reveal its route. Matt's eyes were now turned towards Batch. He's accidentally exposing the ring. I'm actually trying to remind you. It turns out that the ring is special, because inside is the global positioning system. Just log into Leo's account. You will know the specific location. The destination is the art museum in the city, and there's going to be an art exhibition tonight. Want to get into the building? Then they have to get through the strict security door. There is no way outside. 2 husband and wife Matt can only to equip on the back. Follow this group of people into the building. Why did you choose this place? It's because this is the place with the best view. London wants to sell secret keys. To get the high price, he has to show the customer its best value. When I found out I was selling the keys, let your subordinates drive to stop you immediately. With Jack's instructions, Taffy starts working on the computer. For a moment, the whole of London's power grid was shut down. Control. The whole city fell into a state of pitch black darkness. Matt and his wife saw that, then realized it must be showing the power of the key. Let him continue to do it. The consequences will be difficult to predict, but probably say, this is just a normal light show. There are still ways to use the roof. I just saw that Daffy was controlling the computer again. The floodgates are also controlled. These floodgates, it's stopping the Atlantic Ocean. To stop London from sinking. once it's under Jack's control. It's power that can't speak. Also at this time, Mark and his wife finally made it to the top floor, but they're stopped by outside protection. Under such danger, neither of them said much. They didn't say anything, they did it. They rely on their naked bodies to succeed. Make the guards coup too. But when they're about to find their child, Baron brought someone to stop him. Fortunately, the enemy did not come to arrest them. It's knowing you must have done the cat trick behind your back. He hopes they'll help you six move forward to carry out this arrest operation. The auction is now in its peak phase. Probably sold successfully. A private key for $250 million. But he hasn't received the money yet. The Baron brought it. The subordinates rushed in. The security team saw that and immediately stopped it. It's probably the same mess that stole it downstairs. He's about to take the kids and run away by the water. When Matt and his wife, I can't believe my dad drives a motorcycle. It's time for 1,000 pounds of hair. A green ray of light shone on the enemy's heart. Turns out, Ginny was soon ready to be on the top floor of the building. Then husband Mark steal the enemy's car to continue the pursuit, because the flood doors are now open. Once Jack or his boat reaches the sea, then the children will no longer have any value. So, you two hired a slave to try to save me. Jack came to the sea. Baron is not free. He must find the key now. To close the floodgates. That's how we stop tragedy. The whole of London is underwater when he doesn't know what to do. Ginny's husband is. The police have discovered a new story. That's the Daffy woman who opened the floodgates. It's creeping out of the building. Immediately press the GA leg straight through it. The VA hit so hard that Daffy fainted on the spot. It was also on this side at the time. Mark and his wife quickly got up and successfully climbed into his boat before being discovered. Security team sees that. Let's go. The two fought on that cramped boat. You can't help each other. The four of them teamed up to fight the KI guard. Fall into the water. There's only one guy left on the boat. It was at that time. He also managed to find the secret key to close the floodgates. The boat is about to crash into it. Mark quickly put on a life jacket for the children, and without hesitation threw them in the water. After fainting for sure, the couple quickly jumped into the water. With a loud explosion, the boat crashed into the floodgates. It must have been in this explosion experienced 14 most students. The couple also successfully handled all the risks. After this, the whole family filmed Back to America. Go back to the original peaceful, happy life. The movie ends here. This movie opens with two top commandos. Retirement, to create a peaceful, monotonous atmosphere. That this peace was soon broken. The identity of their commandos is revealed. They're forced back into the commander world. From the overall story structure to say, roles that show little emotion. The film lacks description, personality, filming and editing to some extent. It has shown a fantastic production level of Netflix movies. Smooth action scenes, top quality images, along with smart transitions, has made the audience extremely enjoy some scenes like laughter after escaping the pursuit of the main character. There's also strong visual impact. The film combines elements of humor and the style of action. I want to make an action movie. Gentle but funny. In short, this is still a movie worth seeing. If you are interested, let's take a look at the complete version of the Intelligence Ray Export.